She is more likable than me.
All right. What's on the agenda today for your learning?
Well, something happened yesterday that I need to process through more. I was going to write my verbatim on it, but I just didn't really know how to.
Okay.
I guess I'll go back to last Monday. Last Monday I got a call from a church member. He wanted to meet with me real quick. He's a deputy for the Fairfax Police Department. And I go in, he says, I want to talk about the shootings that have gone on. I said, okay. And he wants to talk about sort of just church safety plans, what our course of action is if anything should happen. And I mean, that's a good thing to talk about. It's never a bad idea to have a plan set up. I say to him, I really can't know what you're bringing into the church if you're bringing anything into the church, so don't talk to me about that. Because I'm fairly certain he's packing. Actually, I'm certain he's
Most
packing.
police officers.
And he's like, oh, no, we won't talk about that. So we talk, and he runs through some things that we could do, like lock one of the other doors and just put a sign that says come to the front door of the sanctuary so there's only one point of access, those sort of things. If anything were to happen, just have somebody in the back of the sanctuary ready to throw something at the person. He says, I only need 3 seconds. This is a guy who does competition shooting courses professionally.
Okay.
He's like
Okay.
nationally ranked.
Okay.
And so this is what he does. So that's on my mind, and we talk about it throughout the week. I've talked to the sheriff in Frederick County about it a little bit, and he's putting together something for churches coming up in the next month to sort of talk about church safety, what we can do, sort of trying to empower us a little bit, which is nice of the sheriff's office to do. But this is all on my mind when yesterday after church, or during the second service, which is at the other church, before the second service starts, somebody I'd never seen before walks in. He's about 20 years old, got long hair, wearing a black hoodie, blue jeans, doesn't look like he really wants to talk to anybody, and sits in the very back of the sanctuary.
You don't want to profile, but you're profiling.
Oh, I'm totally profiling. That's actually the words I use later on. So I walk up to him, I say, hey, how you doing? Welcome, we're happy to have you here. My name's Carl. He says, oh, thanks. I didn't catch your name. What was your name again? Ben? Okay, Ben, where are you from? Down the road. Oh, walking distance, huh? Yeah, but I drove. All right. Well, we're happy to have you here, Ben. And I start to walk away. My meters are going off a little bit because he's just very close to really any conversation. I've never seen him walk in there before. Nobody else has seen him. I asked somebody else. I said, do you know who that is in the back? I figure it was someone's grandkid or something. Never seen him before. So I'm walking back towards my office and one of my church members says, Carl, did you see the person in the back? Yeah. Why? Well, and actually no, I said, yeah, that's Ben. He is a visitor today. He's come to worship with us. She says, oh, good, because I was just worried because of that whole Texas shooting last week. So stuff's going on in my head. And so I walk into my office, and my lay leader's there, and my administrative council chair's there. We say a prayer before church every week. And I say, Rusty, first off, do you know that guy in the back? He's like, no, I don't. I say, okay. I know I'm profiling here. There's 300,000 churches in this country, and only one got shot up last week, but stuff's going off in my head. So I want you to sit behind him and carry your hymnal. So we have a diversion in case anything happens. I need you to throw it at him if anything happens. We never did anything to make him feel unwelcome, I don't think. That was a very private conversation just between the three of us.
Okay. All right.
And we dropped it after that. Nobody else even knows that conversation went on at all.
Okay.
And as church was starting, I'm behind the prelude music's going on, and I'm behind my pulpit. I pull out my phone, and Katie and Wesley aren't there yet, and I send them a text, why don't y'all stay home today? Just in case. I've never had that feeling before, going in a church service. Never had that worry before, and I don't know if it's a whole bunch of stuff compounded. I did notice as I was doing my service, man, this would be a great thing for a verbatim on. I couldn't figure out how to write that verbatim.
Yeah.
But I thought it'd be a really good thing to process on anyway.
Sure.
Yeah. And figure out where I was in that moment, how I was thinking in that moment, why I was thinking how I was thinking, I guess.
So, would you say that that your thoughts were?
Oh, and then after service, my youth group member who's there walked up to the guy and started talking with him. Apparently they're in econ together.